Hello, everyone. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. You should be able to hear me.
Overactive.
Oop. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Test, test.
Overactive.
Okay. Hello, everyone. AJ and Sarah are modding. Thank you so much. And Linda Belk. They're all there modding. Thank you, guys, for modding. You may hear I have the dishwasher running. I don't know if you can hear the dishwasher. It's not that loud, but it is running in the kitchen. It might just seem like room tone to you, but it is running. We have Kitten Duo, April Coco, Gary Eckert, Jerry S., Mark Washburn, Peppy the Frog, Cherry Cola, Mark French, Chips Not Chunks, Pat W. Madison, Zipper Apocalypse No, Beezy. Why is the stream acting funky? Oh, sorry. Hang on one second. I think we're good. So the stream, I think, is fine. One of my things I was looking at was acting funky. Alex Duncan, Ferris, Plan EP, Lynn Downey, California Freedom TV, Maria's Kitty Cats, Zipper says, see, Steve went fancy shopping today. Wegmans is actually cheaper than a bunch of places. The prices at Wegmans were relatively cheap. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but certainly not more expensive than the other groceries. We'll talk about that, though, in a second. Sharon Heberling is here. Hello, Sharon. How are you? Queen of the South. Gordon Gott. Hetty Silovitz. Darren Markley, Darth Tater, Nan B. C. Michelle Sparks. No, I don't know who's saying we're cooking. We're not cooking tonight. Who's saying these lies? Connie Fernandez. Arizona Jumper, Kate Lynx. In a Basket, Callie Voltaire. Catherine G., Linda Gordon, Louise. Kat Wilson. Madison M. Geraldine Karstensen. Do Your Duty RN. Louise. Mayors 365. Sammy Boy, Patty, Wen's Trends, K Body. Kenro. Lego Mike, Pat W. Schaff. Lithrone. Krista Borden. Roxanne Betke. Sammy Boy. Gossamer. Paul Trewin, Neil Cole. Louise, Wolferine, Kenneth Colton. Kariba Guyan. Anointed Prayers, Dominic DeMarco. Sean says Wegmans is great. They have Wegmans in the Bay Area, Sean TV. AM Coffee, Robin Hood. General cost of living is going to be a bit more expensive here. I mean, I'm not living my rent is about the same. I'm not living in like a big apartment building like I was there. But, you know, like groceries are a bit more expensive here. You know. For me, it's not like it's that different. It's not like I was spending on that many things anyway. Rent and groceries, you know, that kind of stuff. Erica the pharmacist is here. AM Coffee. No, there's no Publix near here. Polly is here. Polly, your package hasn't come yet. I'll talk about that in a second. I checked. Judy Keir, Athletics. Prosy, Namina Park. C. Michelle Sparks. Dennis, Jordan Nimmo. Neil Cole. Did I say K-Body? Sean says he discovered Wegmans on the East Coast. Mercy K, Madison M. 12 Tree is here. Hello, 12 Tree. Kitten Duo. Polly, I think it just takes them time to process things there. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. I think they might be a little slow. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to talk about the P.O. Box in a sec. Okay. So sorry we're coming on a little late tonight. Things just got later than I intended, but whatever. We will be doing an agenda-free TV stream tomorrow, I know, because I've already set it up. We will be covering the Pennsylvania Republican primary election, just because I think it's an interesting race. That'll start tomorrow at 6. So we'll definitely be on the air for that tomorrow. And I'll update you on the lights and everything. Hang on, I need to just put these on. And in case you missed it, we did a really fun stream last night. We were doing 2 streams at the same time last night, but we did a fun stream last night in the bathroom. End of a battle of the bathroom lights. So check that out if you hadn't. We tested out different bathroom lights. And I got some good advice from our viewers. Paula watched, Athletics watched, Kitten Duo, BZ. AJ was modding there, along with Sarah and Linda Belk, I believe. Callie Voltaire still has some work to do tonight. LT is here. Gary's watching the eclipse. I couldn't see. It was too cloudy here. So that was fun. We did that. I still have to try out I have some bulbs to try out in my kitchen and bedroom. Same bulbs I have, just higher strength. I tried out some brighter bulbs. Generally speaking, I mean, the bathroom's a different story, but for general use around the apartment, 60 watt equivalent seems to be as I can go. Because I have like 60 watts in the closet and in the hallway here. And if I go to 75, it's too much. So that's just for general use. The bathroom's a little different because it's these different types of light. But for standard light bulbs, although I have a floor lamp in the studio and I put 75s in that, but that's kind of light up the whole room. Anyways. And I'm still waiting to get overhead. I still only have one light in this room. It's kind of depressing. One little floor lamp in this room. So there's gonna be eventually an overhead light installed. Sean, I went with the 40 watt equivalent clear bulb. Number 2, because number 3 with the spiral filament clear bulb, 40 watt equivalent. I think that's the right call. I think 60 is too bright in there. Linda Gordon is having her left eye cataract surgery tomorrow. Good luck, Linda Gordon. Hope it goes okay. Linda liked the spiral one the best. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm just happy. I've changed all the bulbs in this apartment to have to be the right color. That's better. But it'll be great when I get an overhead light in here, because this is where I spend most of my time. And once it gets to be nighttime, there's one light on. So I'm really missing that overhead light. Hopefully this week. I know I'm supposed to get the air conditioner that's going to go in behind me is supposed to get delivered tomorrow. So that'll get installed soon. Wendy Lincoln is here. So it'll be good to get AC in. Debbie Balone is here. Yeah, generally I'm getting more settled in. I think it's been so hectic. Once I can kind of get a little more stuff done, then I'll just be able to like be on call and be able to kind of fully focus on the news stuff. I've been doing news streams. It's just been so crazy. So things are kind of starting to settle down a little bit, which is good. So. Oh. Do I follow Boston sports? Not in any kind of strict way. I'm generally aware of what's happening. I watched the basketball game yesterday with my brother and his kids, just because it's like a family event. Yeah, Lizzie says you needed a vacation to recover from the moving. Lizzie is moderating as well. Thank you, Lizzie. No, Barbara, I think I'm going to have to go with 2 different air conditioners for 2 different parts of the apartment, and I'll put one on when I'm in that part of the apartment. You hear a dishwasher. The dishwasher is going. Not John's. I am in Boston. So the first thing I want to talk about is the P.O. box. I have a picture. I went to the P.O. box today. Polly said he sent me something and supposedly it had gotten there. Supposedly. And then Rita said something was supposed to come today. But oh, yeah, Nightbot just posted the address. Linda, I'll probably have to put one in downstairs when I go down there. Here, let me show you what the P.O. box looked like. Here's my update. Hold on one moment. I have too many things on my desktop. Where did that go? All right, hang on. Here it is. I found it. Okay, here, guys. Here's so I went to the post office. Polly says it arrived on the 13th. Well, I went to the post office around 7, and I accessed my mailbox, and I looked inside my mailbox. That's the inside of my mailbox. Nothing. Tumbleweeds. Tumbleweeds were blowing around inside my mailbox. So Polly says something came from me that arrived on the 13th. My guess is that they're slow with the packages there. That's my guess. Now, I have this P.O. box for a year, but I can get rid of it after 3 months and switch to the UPS store. So if they have this thing where they're just super slow with the packages, maybe I'll end up switching. No, what happens, Beth, is if you get a package, they either leave it in a package locker and leave a key in your box, or they will leave a card in your box. So either way, there's something in your box. But there was nothing in my box. April says that's a sad P.O. box. Sad because nothing's inside. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, with the packages there. Oh, I'll say this. No, Gary says USPS is always off with delivery actually happening when you get the notification. Right. So they actually told me that when I opened up the box, they told me, I mentioned informed delivery, and they said if you use informed delivery, you'll sometimes be told a package is here and we don't have it yet or something like that. So it's also possible, Polly, that it's just faulty notification from post office. Can I reach to the back? I don't think I can really fit. No, it's kind of small. So I can fit some of my hand in there, but I can't go like a foot in there or something. Oh, I could ascertain that it's not even a foot long, or maybe it's like a foot long, but I could ascertain that there was nothing in there. I don't think I saw Bruce Almighty, Polly. So anyways, but that's my proof that there's nothing in there. I did open it. Athletics, it totally depends on where the post office is. So, anyways, we'll see. I know with UPS, they would get stuff and then send me an email right away when I had it at the UPS store. But look, I haven't gotten anything here yet. Linda says nothing but dust. I also wonder if because it's a new box that maybe they're like confused or it takes them a couple days to figure things out. Because there's nothing in there. So I'll give it a day or two, and if nothing's shown up by then, I'll go in there during business hours and ask them about it. But I gotta turn my thing up. Hold on, my ringer off. Let's see. All right, so P.O. Box. What was I going to do? I was just going to do something. I'm trying to remember what I was going to do. My mind got thrown. I was about to do something. I was writing something down, like a reminder or something. I can't remember. I forget. Anyways, my point is that that sometime in the next couple days, in a couple days, I will go in there and check if they haven't gotten any packages yet. It's sad. Yeah, I actually had like my pad in my hand, and now I can't think of what I was going to do. Yeah, it got confused. I'll remember it. I might have like been in the process of writing myself a note to like go to the post office box on Wednesday or something. Anyways. There it is. Oops, sorry. There it is. Okay, next topic. Maybe I'll talk about Wegmans yet next. Polly says, hopefully I got the right address. Can you check? But Rita said she said something too. Nicholas Guerrero is here. Virgo Cat Lisi is here. Jennifer B is here. Oh, did Rita say anything in the chat? Yeah, Rita, I have no word on your package either. But there's now 2 that people have sent me. Yeah, the dishwasher, I think I didn't know like how loud it was going to be. Like in the future I'll hold off on running it until after the stream. I kind of thought it might be less noisy, the dishwasher. It is in a different room, but I won't run it during the stream next time. Rita says, I just found it interesting. The update notification said it was left in the mailroom. Yeah, I am very concerned. I am very concerned that that in the post office they're going to be like taking 5 days every time I get a package to actually like process it and get it into my box or something, or get me a note. Callie Voltaire says, sounds not too bad. Just imagine an ocean. I should listen. I'm going to listen myself on my iPad to hear what it sounds like. I will check I will go in there and check. Yeah, it's not that loud. I mean, I definitely hear it. It's not that loud. The UPS store is more expensive. It's like 50% more expensive. It's like $280 versus $190 or something. So, also, I'm not going to get all into. We spent a whole segment talking about this. So, but the post office has other advantages, better parking, and so. But whatever. I mean, if it doesn't work, we'll. I'll go to UPS store. Sonic says when you do a zip +4 lookup on your PO box, the USPS site returns a wholly different zip code. I know that's the right address because that's the one they literally gave me. And it's the right zip code. I don't know what zip code would be coming up on that. But they literally wrote it out for me. Ken Rose says, I like the dishwasher sound more than sirens. The prepared ranch is here. Jennifer B says, what lights did you decide to go with for the bathroom? Maybe you should watch the end of the stream and find out. The end of the bathroom light stream. Pat W sent a package. Pat says, my package says got there at 7:07 a.m. today. So there's 3 packages. There's 3 packages there for me that they haven't told me about. Is that what's happening? Am I understanding this right? GG says USPS does that to me. Mark things delivered and take days. Well, the question I have, Polly says package gate 22, package crisis. See, the question is not about, I understand there could be a delay in it getting there. What I think is happening is I think they're understaffed and that stuff is actually sitting there. And they don't have the resources to promptly get it into the boxes and notify people. Callie Vautier says, go to the USPS and ask them later this week. They are nice with me, and go look in the back. Anne Marie is here. Yeah, see, Michelle Sparks says, piled in the mailroom. Well, again, you know what I need to do? I just got to remember that what I have to write down is when it's going to be 3 months. That's what I have to make a note of. I have to make a note of when I got the P.O. box. When did I get the P.O. box? Because if I decide within 3 months to cancel it, I got to make sure I do it before the end of the 3 months. I opened it on May 7th. So what I need to do, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to set myself a reminder for like July 25th or something. Or July 30th. I'm literally setting up a reminder for myself right now called cancel P.O. Box ? Okay, so that's set up. That is set up. I set up my reminder. Okay. No, Anne-Marie, these streams are not on Twitch. These are just on YouTube. Rita says, that's how it was when I lived on Folly Island, understaffed, and I would have to go to the desk and ask if they received my boxes yet, and they would look through the stack while I waited. I do wonder, actually, it's possible that there's some kind of refund thing, like within 30 days of getting the box or something. That would be the other option. That's what I should check. That is what I should check. I'm looking it up right now. No. I've activated my post office box, so I can't get a refund of the first 3 months. Yeah, they do right. They prorate it, but it's like there's no reason. I'm not going to cancel it now and have paid for 3 months for no reason. So I'll let it go for 3 months. But my thought was, well, if they're really bad the first couple weeks, and I can still cancel at that point. But we'll give them a chance. Who knows? Maybe they'll shape up there. C. Michelle Sparks says it may be because it's new. Yeah, so that's possible. That is possible. No, Sean, I literally have the policy in front of me, Sean. It's not it's prorated by 3-month periods. See, if you have a 12-month box, within the first 3 months, 75% of the payment is refunded. During months 4 through 6, 50% of the payment is refunded. So it's not prorated to the day. They give you the remaining. Basically they count a full quarter of payment, no matter how much of that quarter you've used the service. Okay, anyways, we'll see. They're not off to a good start. But I'm hoping it's because it's new. Then remember, though, I'm not optimistic because when I went in there to open it up, when I went in there to open the box, I I did it online, which is entirely common, and then I gave the documents. When you do it online, it says it says, okay, your application's complete. Take these documents to the post office. So I took them to the post office, and the woman working there had no idea what I was talking about. She was like, you opened this online? So she was just clueless, and she was new. And then another woman came out, the other person who worked there came out, and after a while, she came out, and she's like, well, I'm new here, but I've worked at a different post office. So it's like they had one totally new person who had no idea what she was doing, and another new person. And she was like, things are so messed up here, and I'm reorganizing the office. So I'm not very confident in the staffing there at this post office. I think the dishwasher, by the way, is an older dishwasher, so that's why it's a little louder than maybe others. So Yaya is me says it takes time to get new people organized with P.O. boxes. Yaya says I work for post office. Postal service. Yeah, all the windows have screens. Anyways, well, this will be interesting. I hope I get your packages soon. Polly, who knows where your package is right now? It could be anywhere. Yes, I do have a key, and the key does work. Missing link, you can just switch your virus program. Polly says it's not going to be anticlimactic. All right, hang on one moment. Do a quick little news check here. I think I'm going to talk about Wegmans. I actually use I don't use Norton either, but there's so many different ones out there, as Zipper says. You can try different ones and see which one works best for you. Amy Williams says, I was going to send some small seasoning bottles, but we'll wait for the backlog to reach you. Yeah, maybe wait and see if I get any packages. Okay, let's talk about Wegmans. So there is a Wegmans. Oops, where did I go? Hey, thanks, by the way, for moderating. Sarah and Linda Belk and Lizzie and AJ. It is a nice store. It's a little farther away than a couple of the other grocery stores. But it's not that far away. It's like 9 minutes away. But what's important about this Wegmans, which is very important, this is why I wanted to stop by there today. Now, I said my first Wegmans, I believe years and years ago, I was in this Wegmans for 5 or 10 minutes, but I didn't really do a full trip. This is my first legitimate Wegmans shopping trip. But what's really big about this, really important about this Wegmans is it's open until midnight. It's open from 6 to midnight every day, which is huge because the other grocery stores around here are open till 10. And so sometimes I do a live stream and then it finishes at like 10:30 or 11. And maybe, I don't have any food in the house to cook or something. So in an emergency, if I do a live stream late and I need something to actually make, I can go there and get it, like pick up chicken breast or something. So it's just a good option to have. Ken Rose says it's a neat place. We have many here in New Jersey. One is about 20 minutes from me. So the midnight is fantastic. And it's just a big grocery. Also, it's not that expensive compared to other places. I mean, the milk here was cheaper than a couple others near me, including Whole Foods. Yeah, Gordon God, I was pretty shocked when I saw they were open to midnight every night. Oh, it is. It's a very healthy place. It's like, it's, they have all kinds of groceries there. They have brand names and whatever else. And, they have like their own milk, It's busy there too. But, man, it's such a good option to have. Lisa says they have the best olive bar. I don't really like olives. So. Gary says the HEB Mafia won't let Wegmans in, at least not in this town. Is Wegmans Buffalo, Maurice says? It is headquartered in Gates, New York. It has 107 stores in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeastern regions. New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Massachusetts, Virginia, North Carolina. In 2020, it was ranked number 3 on the list of 100 best companies to work for. Anyways, Wegmans has received much media attention for customer fan base, organic food, hot food bar, the depth of its food selection, and employee happiness, says Wikipedia. Consumer Reports subscribers voted Wegmans the top grocery store in 2017. It has held top spot since 2006. Wegmans has a loyal fan base of customers who have received recognition for their devotion, who have lined up overnight in the thousands for a new store opening, regularly write love letters to the store, to ask for one to open in a region not presently served in Northborough, Massachusetts, blah, 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 blah. But for me, the biggest deal is open till midnight. Open till midnight. That's just great. That's later than anything I had in Orlando. Or Atlanta. I don't know if Atlanta. Well, there wasn't much open late in Atlanta once the pandemic started either. But like they have their own brand stuff too. Like they have their Wegmans brown rice and Wegmans milk. It sort of reminds me of a Trader Joe's. You know, they have signs up. I believe they have like signs up with like stuff. They have like chalkboard signs up. I'm not sure. But it kind of makes, like you walk into a Trader Joe's and it sort of has a kind of look and feel to it. And trying to think. Like they try to make it a little fun, I guess. Maybe I'm not remembering right. April Coco says, I just found a Wegmans by me. Didn't even know till now. We'll have to check it out. Manic Miner says, big supermarket Tesco in UK open 24 hours. We don't have that around here anymore. I know of nothing around here open 24 hours now. Sean says, I know people who won't shop anywhere else but Trader Joe's. So anyways, I'm not going to go over the other groceries are closer. There was nothing there. The thing I liked the most was the milk. They have cheap milk. Then they had these good bagged salads. I was looking for some bagged salads, and they had these good looking Wegmans brand bagged salads. The problem was they all expired at 27. They all expired tomorrow. They had this huge rack of bagged garden salad, and they weren't that expensive. But they were all May 17th expiration date. And I actually asked the worker, I said, are there any newer ones? And she said, no, that's all we have right now. So that was a disappointment. I haven't been to the local Trader Joe's. That's where I have to go to next. I have not been to the local Trader Joe's. I need to check it out and see how it is because I haven't been in there in years. So I'm going to go. We have like a smaller Trader Joe's near me. But I'm going to go check that out next. The local Trader Joe's. I am putting it on my list to do. Hannikin says, I used to be addicted to an example snack from Trader Joe's. I don't think there's any Sprouts near me. I'm trying to eat salad lately without dressing because I don't want the calories. It feels a little bland without dressing. But I feel like maybe I'll get used to it. I feel like salad tastes, I don't usually use much dressing. There's way more, it tastes more bland than it should be. I feel like, given that I use very little dressing, that when I don't use any dressing, it should taste okay, but it tastes worse than okay. Sal without dressing should taste better. This is my big theory. Polly says rabbits get used to it. Vinegar? But I don't want to put anything on it. Linda says put a little salad dressing on your fork and then put salad on it. That's what they suggest in Weight Watchers. Interesting. Derek Swartz likes Weber's mustard at Wegmans. Mark, that's not the point. Mark says you need to spark it up with raisins, cranberries, or maybe raspberries or strawberries. But the point of not having the dressing was to not have the calories. So if I just put other stuff on it, it's defeating the point. Jeff Curry is here. Jeff says put 1 or 2 tablespoons of dill pickle juice on first, then a tiny bit of dressing. Leon says fresh salad should taste good without dressing if it's fresh. Yeah, I'm not gonna. This is the last time I'm running the dishwasher during the stream. I didn't realize it was going to be so loud. This happened in Orlando. I ran the dishwasher once or twice during a stream in Orlando, and then I said never again. Sean says you got to add veggies with flavor. That is a good point. You know, sometimes I add carrots. The problem is I eat veggies like throughout the day. Like instead of putting tomatoes on a salad, I'll just eat some tomatoes. What else was at Wegmans? I mean, it wasn't a big. I was a little disappointed with the oranges there. A bunch of the oranges were squishy. You know, you know what bothered me about Wegmans? This drives me crazy. This is really upsetting. The non-organic cucumbers, they don't keep refrigerated. I've seen some other supermarkets do this, and it's ridiculous. When they just keep the cucumbers, they're refrigerated when they take them out from the back, and then they just put them like in some box or something, and they're not refrigerated. Then they get mushy. I don't know why they do that. So they were just lame cucumbers. I was running out, so I had to get a couple, but I'm sure they're going to be bad. Too sick. I says I work at the grocery store, and the produce people never freeze the cucumbers. Well, I don't know about freezing it, but I'm just talking about leaving them out. I should message them, Sean. Well, if I go back there, I'm not going to be there that much, I don't think. See, I'm seeing people say they store cucumbers at room temperature. I store them chilled. I like them chilled. Look at this. How to store cucumbers. All recipes. No matter the variety, cucumbers are subject to what's called chilling injury. When they're stored for a few days, more than a few days at typical refrigeration temperatures, they'll develop soft spots, sunken areas, or sliminess. I don't have this. My cucumbers do fine in the fridge, but the grocery is refrigerating them. Oh, this says, look, even though cucumbers are prone to chilling injury, the fridge is still the best place to store them. At room temperature, cucumbers will only last for about 2 days. 2 days. Store cucumbers in the warmest part of the fridge, towards the front, the furthest from the cooling elements. Use within 5 days for best results or freeze. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. At room temperature, cucumbers only last for about 2 days. Billy Joe Drage is here. Anyways, I don't like when the grocery, because they refrigerate them in the back. Then they bring them out and some groceries, they just leave them unrefrigerated. Yeah, Sean, I'll probably write to them. Sean's right, I should write to them. I'm going to write myself a note. I mean, why would a grocery do that, though, if it's like bad? You would think a grocery, they specialize in groceries. So why do a few groceries not keep them refrigerated once they bring them out of the refrigerated bag? Hannah says, I've never seen them cold at the store. I almost always see them cold at the store. Linda and Barbara Hella are like me. They like them cold. I like all my vegetables cold. I refrigerate my tomatoes. Sarah says some people don't refrigerate their eggs. Talking Head says never not seen them cold. It was very strange. I'm going to have to write to them. Oh, I wanted to show you. I'm going to wait. I don't think Carlos Rosa is here. He sent me some pictures last night. But I'm going to wait, or a picture. I'll wait to show you. I'll wait to show you until he's here. I did a quick news check. I just saw this thing from, oh, well. Arizona Jumper says, not all produce workers are knowledgeable. I had to explain to one that the green on white potatoes is toxic. Namo Whatsie is here. Abe Cucci is here. All right, so we discussed Wegmans. We discussed the post office box. Oh, I had a question for you. I had a question I wanted to ask you guys. Get ready. I need chat sleep specialists to get ready. Chat sleep specialists, get ready. Are you ready, chat sleep specialists, for a question I have for you? All right, hang on. I need about, guys, give me 15 seconds. Give me 15 to 20 seconds. Then I'm going to ask a question to our chat sleep specialist. All right, give me 15 to 20 seconds. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I now have a question for the chat sleep specialist. Oh, Sonic is here. Sonic says, I have a theory that in the last episode of Lookner channel, Steve will find out that chat is a figment of his imagination. So, Ezekiel is here from Cancun. Ezekiel Satina from Cancun. Okay, so I don't have my AC in yet. I guess one of the AC units is supposed to get here tomorrow. Then it's got to get installed. But anyways, so it gets it hasn't been it's not 90 degrees at night, but it's been kind of warm in here at night. You know, I have the windows open, I have a fan, but it's still been kind of warm. And then, so last night, I feel like for an hour, I was having this dream. It's kind of hard to remember, but the dream involved me being somewhere and I couldn't get away from this place. It was somewhere kind of uncomfortable. And I feel like maybe I was had something, I was wearing a sweater I couldn't get off or something like that. I don't know if it was a sweater. Something was restraining me. And I didn't know if maybe the fact that it was warm in here was making me have these uncomfortable dreams. Can that happen? It was really, because when I woke up, I saw that I'd been sleeping for an hour. And I was that was really unpleasant. So I just was wondering if it was due to the warm temperature here. BZ says yes. Because I don't usually, it felt like it was an extended, unpleasant dream, which I normally wouldn't have. We have a range of answers in the chat. California Freedom TV says most likely it was your dinner making those dreams of yours. I guess my thought was that like maybe I was like warm under my sheets or whatever because it was so warm out and like, I don't know. It was strange. Jeff says, it happens to me, yes, I feel like I'm trapped or like it. Anne Marie says, maybe you are homesick and uncomfortable in your new home. Hetty says, my dreams are always unpleasant. Arizona Jumper says, I recently dreamed that Jumper's poop was all over the floors in every room. It was horrific. Yes, she's very good at using her box. Sarah says you were having mental anguish over the light bulb saga. Kathy says, you are used to AC. I am used to it. I mean, the last several years I've had central air and I would just put the AC on at night, so... I literally have written down in my notes, did I have weird dreams because I was too warm? Virgo says, I deal with hot flashes. I don't think I've ever had one of those. Mayo Clinic. A hot flash is the sudden feeling of warmth in the upper body, which is usually most intense over the face, neck, and chest. Your skin might redden as if you're blushing. Night sweats are hot flashes that happen at night, and they may disrupt your sleep. Hot flashes are most commonly due to menopause, the time when menstrual periods become irregular and eventually stop. Evil Ian says usually older women get it. It doesn't say here that only women can get it. I didn't have one. I'm not saying I had one. I did not have one. This is not what I had. It's a little unclear. Is it only women who get them? Is that it? Not all women who go through menopause have hot flashes, and it's not clear why some women do have them. Sarah says only women. This article could be more clear about this. It's not very clear that it says among women. Cleveland Clinic. Can men have hot flashes? Hey, look, Healthline. Hot flashes in men. Men can also experience this condition, says Healthline. Women experience hot flashes from a sudden fluctuation in hormones as they age. On the other hand, men don't experience a natural sharp decline in testosterone. In fact, men less than blah, blah, blah. But it says hot flashes in men are most likely to occur as a result of prostate cancer treatment called androgen deprivation therapy. This treatment works by restricting the production of testosterone. Interesting. Okay. Again, I didn't say I got one. I don't think I did get one. I didn't get one. I can tell you, I wasn't that hot like that. But I was just wondering. Gary Hammond says, my niece Lori gets hot flashes a lot. I don't think we've ever talked about hot flashes on the stream. Arizona Jumper says, try getting a terrible hot flash when walking in a huge grocery parking lot when the temperature is 120. Has happened to me and nearly ended up in an ER. Yeah, the new place is getting there. It's getting there. We're getting there. Platchap is here. Karen Griswold is here. Maybe I said that already. The thing Rita sent me that I'm supposed to get if the post office box ever works is the replacement toilet rule. Sonic says they sell gadgets for keeping your mattress cool. Billy Joe Drage says, pizza made me wake up more sweating. No more pizza for me. It feels like we're kind of at the time when there's going to be another big news story like that we don't expect soon. Every couple of months it seems like there's something that happens that like no one is expecting. Jake from State Farm is here. Well, Sarah, I mean, unfortunately, the shooting stuff happens every once in a while. I mean, just something like really like kind of off the scale. Like, whoa, that I would not have ever thought about that being a news story. Jake, how are you? Darren says, did you get anything for your damaged furniture? I got to check on this because I reached a settlement with the movers for $925 and I signed the letter. And I don't know that I have to check my credit card statement because I think they'll refund to my credit card. I'm gonna check it right now. I don't know if they ever paid me. That reminds me of another thing I'll tell you about. Well, they broke my TV, for one. Let's see. I got to look at the statement. Can I even find it here? I don't see it on there. No, it's not there yet. It's not there yet. Well, it might be a thing where they have to run it through all this procedural stuff. I don't know if they send me a check or how they do it. But anyways, thanks for reminding me. Did I get my insurance refund for my car? I got my insurance refund for my Orlando renter's insurance, but not for my Orlando car insurance yet. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I got my driver's license in the mail. And the picture's awful because the woman hated me because they wouldn't take my lease as proof of residence because it had the word delete on one of the paragraphs. And we were arguing about that. So she hated me. So she had me take a picture, but she didn't tell me to smile. She just took it. So it's awful. But it looks like me, but it's like angry. It's an angry picture. But she took the first one. Before the whole lease thing happened, she took one and she said smile, so it was fine. Then the whole lease thing happened and all this stuff happened after, and then she had to take it again. But she didn't even tell me when she was taking it. She just took it. Yeah, it is like a mugshot, Andrew, exactly. It's just what it's like. It's like my Twitter picture. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. Anyways, we covered that. We covered that at length before, so. Oh, thanks, Haniel Vargas. It's very nice of you. Haniel says, does the house have centralized air conditioning? No. It's all window units. So whenever it gets warm, you put the window units in for a few months. So that's what I'll do. But the thing is, I like it warm. The only time I really need the window units going is when I'm asleep or when I'm in the studio. It was pretty warm in the studio on Saturday. See, the thing is, Saturday it was warm out. And then, we covered the terrible shooting. I can't leave all the windows open in here. Because, you can hear, birds chirping and stuff. And you can hear a car drive by once in a while. So I realized I couldn't leave the windows open directly outside the studio on Saturday. So it was warm in the studio. But, because somebody might turn on their lawnmowers and things. So I can't have the windows open just outside the studio. This won't be an issue when I have the AC here, but I didn't. So it was warm, and it wasn't. So. Anyways, just did it, but that would be an issue. A cover for the radiator? No, I like this. It is a cover. That is the cover. I'm sure you could put something else. I know. I don't think you'd want to put something else outside it. Hey, Ernesto is here. Ernesto, I'm glad you liked the stream last night. My hair's getting a little messy. Hey, Katie McElroy says, hey, Steve, how are you settling in? It's getting there. It is getting there. It's getting there. What I wanted to end, what I want it to be is just, there's all this stuff I've had to do. And I just want it to be where I can get up and just kind of focus on the news and see what's going on and be ready to cover stuff if it happens and not have to worry about doing 9 different things. So it's getting there. It's getting a little more normal. Yeah, Sarah says, speaking of trolls, I forgot about the other stream. Yeah, the stream tomorrow night's going to be crazy, chat, because we're covering the Republican Senate primary. So, yeah, it'll be nutty, chat, but what can we do? Thank you, Katie McElroy, for the lemon sticker. Thank you. Juan Paco is here. BZ says all mods on deck tomorrow. Yeah, Dr. Oz is on the thumbnail. He's one of the candidates in Pennsylvania. I'll show you the thumbnail. If I can find it here. See, what makes it an especially interesting race is this is Kathy Barnett. Like, as of like 3 weeks ago, like, she was on nobody's radar. And now she's basically tied in the polls with these two, Dr. Oz and Dave McCormick. Like, she's come out of nowhere. So it's very interesting. Oh, thanks, Damien Hill from New Zealand and Amy Williams for the stickers. Thank you so much, Damien and Amy. That's very kind of you. Thanks so much. Yeah, that's the Dr. Oz, Sean TV. I today watched a video from, it was like an MSNBC video about the Pennsylvania race from 3 weeks ago. And they were talking about the race, and they literally didn't mention her. They were just talking about these two. And then they're like, well, maybe one other guy might surprise people. But she wasn't even the surprise person. Like, she literally wasn't even mentioned in the story. This was 3 weeks ago. So that's why I'm covering it. I think it's a really interesting race, you know. So we'll talk about it tomorrow. But in case for people who haven't been following it at all, it's really interesting, you know. I didn't know if I'd cover any primary stuff, but I'll cover that one. Why not? Pat and PJ says you'll be a glutton for punishment. Whatever, well, you know, we'll cover it. Unless there's Zipper made a salad. Unless there's some other big news. Lookner sent me an article about 15 common stress dreams. I don't think I'm having stress dreams. Oh, I see what it's saying. This account Lookner sent me an article from Mellowed called 15 most common stress dreams. Anyways, I know nothing about Mellowed, but number 13 is trying and failing to do something. And it claims this type of dream indicates that something isn't working the way you expected it to. Maybe I'm having the stressful dream because I'm upset about the post office. By the way, I meant to mention this. I saw this right before we came on the air. You know, I'm going to order these. I want to have more of these. Everybody can now order 8 additional free coronavirus tests. Before you could get 8 free ones. Now you can get 8 more. I'm going to do that right after I get off the air, because you never know. I used a couple weeks ago because I was feeling sick, just to test myself. So I wanted to know, so I used them. But again, you can get a total of 16 now, because it was 8 before. Now it's 8 additional ones. Sarah says we've used 4 in the last month. Anyways, in case I get sick again, I'd like to know, out of interest. Chris Smith says, I just got mine. I have 2 kids in school. They come in handy. Zipper said, I found I can get up 5 up here at a pharmacy. Tired Pup says, we used ours last week. My husband was positive. Yeah, I just had a couple of relatives who got it. They weren't that sick, but Sean says, I only got 4. You can order 12 more, I think, Sean. But who knows? I might have had it. I mean, I took a couple of rapid tests when I was sick, and they came up negative. I don't know. I would assume they expire, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. Jan Porter said, I had a couple friends that just had it. They weren't very sick either. By the way, the people I know who had it and who weren't sick were all vaccinated, by the way. Beth says, yes, they expire. Nan B says, just ordered 8 more. Thanks for the information. The second batch of 4 I ordered came in like 2 days. Okay, so that's happening. See how I'm gonna crack the windows a little more. I normally have the windows a little more open than this, but it was raining out, so I closed them a bit. I'm gonna crack the windows some more to get some more air in here. That's better. Nuclear is here. Too Sick is here. But notice how it's so much more quiet here. It's so different. The vibe is so different when we do these streams because of the quietness. My street hardly gets any traffic on it. It's like a smaller street, so there's like we rarely have people driving down my street. Sonic says, shh. It's a big difference. It's great. I love it. just great. Chris Smith says the opposite of Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, I was living in, downtown areas before. There's like a car right there. That's a car driving by. So different. Yeah, there's as Terry says, there's no elevator noise. When I would sit in my other place, I'd hear the elevator banging. So yeah, it's great. There's no noise. There's the temperature here right now is, let me show you. Newton, 63 degrees. It's supposed to be 94 on Saturday. Look at that. That's hot. I'm not complaining. It's great. The weather's great. See, Michelle Sparks says, this is what I hoped you find in Orlando. You mean quiet? I wonder what it's like. I mean, maybe some of you guys live. I mean, it's quiet here, but I'm still like, I'm not far from a major road. I wonder what it's like when people live, like way out, like not near a major road. And it's just totally quiet. Yeah, well, the AC will be here tomorrow, but I don't know if it'll get installed by Saturday. We'll see, or one of them. We'll see. Tina ordered some more COVID tests. No crickets yet. I think the crickets come later. When do the crickets come? D Years says, I live way out. It's great. Summer nights for crickets. Oh, the chirping, look, Minnesota CBS Local says for them, the chirping starts in late July when the males are old enough to mate. Crickets are born in the spring, mature in the late summer, and die in the fall. That's from WCCO CBS Minnesota. It'll be even more quiet when I have the whole place. It was my brother was over here. Sunday, my brother stopped over with my nephew and one of my nieces. And we didn't plan it. They ended up watching a bunch of the game over here. But the thing is like, I have nowhere for anybody to sit. So my nephew sat in this chair. I sat some of the time in that chair, and my niece sat in that chair some of the time, and then my brother sat on the rug, and then I brought out this like outdoor folding chair I have. So I really can't. It's kind of terrible here, my lack of seating. But the idea is once I have the full place, I'm gonna put a couch downstairs. Although it's possible, I don't know what your guys' experience with this is. Because it's an old house, the way it's set up, I don't know that I can get a full couch in here. I might have to get like a couch where can't you get couches where you buy them in pieces? Then you put them together? Is that what happens? Because I don't know that I could get any kind of significantly long couch at all. Oh, a bunch of people ordered the tests. Leave some for me. Sectionals. Is that what it's called? Sectionals? Everybody's saying sectionals. How do they stick together? Don't they fall apart? Don't they fall apart when you lie on them? They just slide apart. Everybody's saying sectionals. Sofa versus see, now I'm learning stuff again on the stream. Hom Furniture. This is from Hom Furniture. Also called sectional sofa. These pieces are upholstered furniture that consists of 2 or more joined sections for sitting. Sectionals may include 1 or more power recline seats amongst stationary seats. Joined sections. They hook together. They lock together. I never knew this. Sonic says, I never knew. I've never had a sectional. Sonic says, that's what I have. You can design your layout. Mechanical latches at base. So, just see an example. Sectional couches and sofas. So, for example, if you go to IKEA, they have modular stuff. I see sofa modules. I see, so they sell sections. So you can buy a corner section. Okay. Now these are really expensive. Well, to me these are expensive. Linda says, my son has one that bits of it recline, very comfortable, but hard to unrecline. Paula Faust says, sectionals are awesome to have. Anne-Marie says, yeah, sectionals. Anne-Marie says, I sell furniture, ask me anything. Can you get me a discount on sectionals? Because that's what I'm going to probably end up having to get. Starfire 3 says, I got my couch from Amazon. Honey Hush says, they're expensive, but they will last you a very long time. I haven't had a couch in several years. Marzel is here. Where do people get cheaper sectionals? Is there a way to get cheaper sectionals? Louise says, I have a recliner instead and a couple easy chairs for guests. You know, that's a different option, is having like a recliner. There's something nice about having a couch and being able to fall asleep on it. Sarah says, nope. Oh, no. It's going to be bad. I got to do it, though. Sarah says, prices are just high for everything these days. I have to do it. I have to have a place where somebody can sit. Sonic says, check a big furniture warehouse retailer in the area. Check for discount furniture. There's a local place that advertises a lot here, Jordan's Furniture. All right, so just as an example, this is Jordan's Furniture. Look at this, thousands of dollars. Oh, this is just off the scale. None of this is happening. None of this is happening. Oh boy, some of these are cheaper. This one's $1,700. There's got to be a better way. Oh, Zipper says Jordan's is very pricey. How about Bob's Discount Furniture? Joe's Crayons gets Jordan's Furniture. Louise says, and with distribution issues, it could take months for them to be delivered. Some people mention Wayfair. Oh my gosh. Maybe I know someone. Maybe my family knows someone who works in the furniture business. My uncle used to do it, but not anymore. Is there a Big Lots? I'll have to look. This is Bob's Discount Furniture. Let's see what they have. Sectional sofas. Hey, at least I learned the word sectional. I mean, some of these are cheap. I don't even, I would do more research before buying anything, but you can see some of these. Who knows, JJ Man says your best bet would be to buy something on the floor, waiting on ordered stuff take over a year. When I first moved to LA, this is decades ago, I actually went to a used furniture store and bought something there. You gotta have it clean though. I think we did have it clean. Ashley's Furniture? I've never heard of it. Ashley Furniture. Linda likes Ashley Furniture. What I'll probably do is Ashley's a little cheaper than some. I mean, there's a whole range of things, Sean says Ashley's has good stuff, but it's not cheap. What I'll probably do is ask around. I mean, I know so many people around here, right? I have family around here and stuff and friends. So I'll survey my peeps, and I'm sure they'll have suggestions. Nan B, the thing is, I don't know that I can fit a regular couch in here. That's going to be the problem. Linda says they're all more expensive than I can afford. Honey Hush says Framers Furniture. Again, I'm not buying anything now, and I'll research it more when I get into it. I'm gonna ask around here. Framers Home Furniture. Some of our viewers like Framers. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at, so we'll see. The reclining sofa idea is interesting too. One of my brothers got a sectional thing where some of them recline. I'm sure it wasn't cheap though. Big Lots, people are saying. Sectional. Big Lots. Some of it's not that cheap. Anyways. Linda says we'll be having streams from the recliner because you'll be so comfy. Hey, we might do streams from down there. Get a nice futon. I guess the thing is, though, I just need to figure out what's going to be most comfortable. No, you want to have a place, you want to have at least something that can act as a couch. It's interesting, none of you are saying used furniture. Nobody's saying used furniture. Nobody buys used furniture? Because it has like bed bugs in it and stuff? Jake says, let's put together a Lookner band. Honey Hush said you would love a sectional. Oh, Terry said I did already. I mean, you got to get it fumigated. Sonic says, then you'll want a coffee table and end tables. I've never bought expensive furniture. The only furniture I've ever bought was used, or like 5-6 years ago, I bought a couch, but it was like at Macy's and it was like $500 or $600. That was it. That's the most I've ever spent on furniture by far. I have like no expensive furniture in here. I had these office chairs. These are not furniture. These are like work-related expenses. See, Michelle Sparks says bed bugs are bad right now. Yeah. Oh. Honey Hush says easy $3,000 for a living room suite. Maybe somebody in my family knows somebody who works somewhere or something. But I'm glad. I mean, this is me in my sheltered life. I didn't know the word sectional. Linda says start saving now. I don't need anything fancy, believe me. I just need something. I just need something. Mike Tatroy says I did secondhand and consignment store. Billy Joe Drage says, what is it, Facebook Marketplace is real big here? We'll see. We'll see. This is gonna be a huge topic on this channel, guys. Jake says it's going to be garage sale weather soon. This is going to be a big topic here at the Lookner channel. I think you can see that because we know it's coming and it's important and it's going to be a cause of much mental stress for me. So we're going to be talking about this a lot. Maybe one of my viewers has a furniture warehouse or something that I don't know about. We'll see. You never know. You never know. Sonic says sofa crisis, sectional crisis. Talking Head says, if you go big and move, it's a pain in the butt. If you stay small, it's like not having pets, you are free. I mean, there's another world in which I just get like a small couch. I just got to figure out what can fit down there. Consignment stores, people are saying so too. People keep saying love seat. That's like you can't lie on it. It's not big enough to lie on. 2-seater couch. I mean, how wide are those, the love seats? Here's love seats at IKEA. Hey, this one's $149 at IKEA. I don't know if it's any good. Some of these are cheaper. But yeah, these are small, right? Like what's like this one right here. What's the length of it? What's the dimensions? It's 44 inches long. You can't lie down on it. It's 44 inches. It's like 3.5 feet long. You can get 2 love seats instead of a couch, but then you can't lie down. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Also, it's got to be somewhat comfortable, just to be clear. It is an option, though, to just get a couple of these or something. I don't know. Starfire says, looks uncomfortable. It's time for somebody to revolutionize the furniture business. You know, like Uber shook up the taxi business, and Amazon shook up the book selling business. It's time for somebody to shake up the furniture business. That was Wayfair. The problem with Amazon is like I'm not a furniture expert. I don't know what I'm getting if I order from Amazon. I don't know what these. Amazon sells Amazon. They have Amazon brand stuff on Amazon. Can you return it? Can you return the Amazon stuff? Here, let me show you something, guys. It's not free returns, is it? It's not free returns. Not free returns. See, this says Amazon brand. Stone and beam. That says 75.6 inches wide. How bad is this? What do we think? Something like this. Did I post the link to this? As an Amazon associate, I'm from qualifying purchases. Anyways. Who knows about this stuff? I wonder what the return policy is on this stuff. Look at this. It's eligible for refund, return, or replacement within 30 days of receipt. So you can return it. Just so you know. Well, it's something to think about. It's something to think about. Yeah, Rick Hoppy points out that with mattresses, things have gotten really shaken up with mattresses, with like memory foam mattresses. I agree. Anne Marie says, I ordered both my bed frames from Amazon, same brand, they are excellent. Don't you work in furniture, Anne Marie? You just said you worked in furniture, but you ordered it from Amazon? Oh, they have a sofa too. I'll say this. Look, I don't know how this sofa is. I don't know how this is, this thing. But what I'll say is, 7 years ago, I bought 7 years ago or so. Yeah, it was like 6 or 7 years ago. Was it? When was it? Yeah, about 6 or 7 years ago, I went to Macy's and bought a couch. And it was a good couch. And it was like $700 or $800. So you can, and maybe things have really changed. I should actually see, is Macy's still sell furniture? Because they had a decent selection for not that expensive when I went 6 years ago. Maybe they don't do that now, though. I don't know. I don't even know if Macy's is open anymore. Aren't all the Macy's closed now? But you can go in there and try everything out. Callie Voltaire says Macy's is great for furniture. That's where I went to get my couch last time. Yeah, there's some Macy's near me that have furniture, so they do sell some of them. They used to. Linda says Macy's is still open. But, you just go and see if there's anything you like. See, look at this Macy's. Again, I'm not buying anything off their website, but furniture clearance closeout sale. They have things they're just getting rid of. Dual power sofa, $800. Again, I'd have to see stuff, but anyways. Callie Voltaire says, my mom got her couch there 1 year ago. She loves them. Nicole says, both of my couches are from Macy's. Sonic, I don't even know what Montgomery Ward is. Maybe I'll go there. Anne Marie thinks Montgomery Ward has been gone for 15 years. No, it's still open. They have a website. I bet my mom will have some good advice about this. Rosa Villa Gajol is here. Rosa Villa Gajol says, I'm happy to be watching your live, dear. Hannikin says, Macy's has great furniture online on sale. You know, Sonic, it's possible that somebody else like bought the name. I mean, somebody else could bought the name and been running it, but the website works. Mark says, I got my couch from IKEA and took it home on the city bus. I don't know that Sears is open anymore. Did somebody buy the Circuit City name? See, this is all this stuff that when you move, you have to deal with. The Norm says, I love moms, especially mine. Honey Hush says, moms are good. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. It's something to look into. At least now I know about sectionals. Sectionals and love seats. Kimberly Barr says, I have a love seat that's 5 feet long and 33 inches deep. I bought it at a discount store. My cats now use it. It fell apart rather quickly. I paid $180. You get what you pay for sometimes. Rosa Villa says, I'm from the Philippines. I will always waiting your live stream. I will subscribe to you. Well, Rosa Villa, make sure you like the channel before subscribing. Although you can always unsubscribe. But thanks for watching from there. Zoran says hello. Jeff used to like hot weather. He says lots of animal sounds where he is. Anne Marie says, has no one mentioned overstock? The problem with all the online stuff is I probably need to see something in person before I get it. It's too big a risk to not do that. Geneva Beach is here. No, Zoran, this is the camera that I was using in Orlando. Then there's this whole question as to whether I'll set up a different area to stream. That's a whole other question that we'll have to deal with. Oh, Callie Voltaire says you can try Facebook Marketplace. They have stuff on there. Also, she sent me a link. Edlow Finch, she says. She says, I have tried their furniture, very comfy and good price. Then they give you a discount code too. Who's heard of Edlow Finch? This is Callie Voltaire's recommendation. See, it says get $100 off. Sleeper sofas. They have one sectional sofa. It's $2,000. Love seat. Oh, that's very nice of you, Callie Voltaire. They have love seats too. Hey, Callie Voltaire, that's very kind of you. She says couch fun. Thank you, Callie Voltaire. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I'll put it towards the couch. Again, Callie Voltaire says she likes Edlow Finch. Yeah, Arizona Jumper says, I think you'll be sorry if you don't sit line up before purchasing. I just have a feeling that I'm so picky about how fabric is. That, no, Kavit, this isn't a green screen. This is my real place. I have a feeling that I need to actually sit on the thing or whatever. See, the other problem is this. I've moved so much. I'd like to stay here for a while, but at the same time, it's like I can't say with confidence I'm gonna be here for 5 years or something like that. So it's different if you like my brothers. They have kids and a family, and they know where they're gonna be living for a long time. So they'll buy this nice sofa set, but it's just going to stay there, and they're going to keep using it for year after year. I'm loath to sort of really make a huge purchase given the lack of settledness. It's one thing if I bought a Macy's couch for like $700 or something like that, like 6 years ago. But I could sell, I think I sold it after 3 or 4 years for like several $100s. So it really isn't, a huge expense over a number of years. Sean says, can you rent what you need? I have no idea. How would that work? That can't be cheap to rent furniture. Because once they get it back, it's used. BZ says renting is ridiculously expensive because they can't. It loses so much value when you actually bring it in. I bet what I'm going to do. This is what I bet I'm going to do. I bet I'm going to end up just going to some stores like Macy's or wherever else and just see what's on sale on the floor. And maybe I'll luck out and they'll have something on the floor that it's like they're trying to get rid of it, and it's fine, and I just get that. I have a feeling it might be something like that. Hey, Rick Hoppy is here. Gary, I have YouTube TV. I just have a feeling that's what's going to happen. Marcel says, go to a great thrift store. Then do I get great bed bugs? All right. Well, I'm sure we'll have many updates about Darius says, why you not shave for a few days? Oh, you mean one day? You mean one day because I shaved yesterday? Jeff Anderson says, I know you could find a place locally that has overstock discounted furniture. Marcel, I have no problem with thrift stores in general. I just, used furniture, I just don't want to deal with any kind of, stuff on the furniture if I don't have to. Yeah, Country Girl says, closeouts in store can be really marked down and then you can try it out. They're trying to get rid of stuff. It would just be nice. I just want to have this set up, though. It's like, it'd be nice to have my brother and his kids come over to watch a game and I actually have somewhere for them to sit. Wouldn't that be nice to have somewhere for them to sit? Seems like the least I could do. Since I have two brothers and nieces and nephews who live nearby. All right. I appreciate the discussion, though. Good discussion. Helpful. Rick Hoppy says it would indeed be nice. I do appreciate the discussion. Another helpful discussion from you guys. I feel like furniture is the kind of thing of like people who are like super wealthy spend like a ton on it. But a lot of people can't afford that stuff. Sonic says, I may walk into a big furniture warehouse showroom and will never see him again. Now, Linda says sectionals are the most expensive couch choices. Is that true? Is that true that sectionals are the most expensive? Because that's good to know. It's tough down there because, I think previously in this house, I have heard that previously in this house, someone had to like take off a window to put a sofa downstairs because actually, I don't know what it's like there. The downstairs has two entrances. It has a back door and a front door. But the front door is like this really sudden turn. And I don't know I haven't been down there. So I don't know with the back door, but if you have to turn too much, if the back door is like my back door, there's not much room. There's the back door, and then the back door goes into a hallway, and then the hallway goes either way. So you have nowhere to go straight in. That's the problem here. And then the front door, you can go straight in and up, but then you have like a 90-degree turn. So, it's just, there's no easy way to do it. Sonic says couches should fit to a standard door unless they're huge oversized. BZ says we had to do that once in an apartment, couch and second story window. Arizona Jumper said, when I met my husband, he had a 9-foot sofa. So that's... But Linda says that the sectionals are more expensive. Here's an article from Mercury News about why sectionals cost so much, 2018. Anyways, what else? Nanby says people like them. Linda Belk says demand. Callie Voltaire says usually sectionals are more expensive. Marzel says no bed bugs in a great thrift store. Can you get like a deal on like 4 recliners? What about that? Nah, I can't have just recliners. Nan B mentions a rocking chair. My mom said I could borrow a rocking chair as a place to sit in here. I said, well, I don't do it. Anyway, I did not anticipate talking so long about this tonight. This was a totally unanticipated topic. Lazy boy. I wish it was that you could buy used and not have to worry about bed bugs. Hey, thanks for moderating. Linda Belk and Sarah, Lizzie, AJ have been here moderating tonight. See, that's the problem. It's like there's not a really big used market, I feel like. Well, maybe there is. I just don't want to participate in it. I don't feel comfortable buying something used and bringing it in here. I would need to have it fumigated before I did. Yeah, Darren says you could ask online. I could like go to Reddit and see what people recommend too, where people recommend to go. Anyways, I'll figure it out. It's 2.5 months until the people in the other part of the people downstairs are leave. Rick says, I've bought used sofas a few times, never had a bug problem. E. Lear makes a good point. E. Lear says there might be a cash stash in something used. It's a good point, E. Lear. Anyways. Hannikin says there's a sectional company that sends furniture to YouTubers for reviews. I don't think they're sending it to me. I don't think they're going out of their way to send it to the Lookner channel. No, Terry, I have to pay more rent when I get the other half of the place. The rent will increase. No, I already know the rent price and everything. It's fine. It's been worked out. It's not going to be a surprise. See, that's just the kind of thing, though. It's just, more stuff to do. Like, I'll end up having to go somewhere and deal with it, then get it delivered. And it's just more stuff to do to keep you from. I can't just focus on my work. So. Ann Fitzgerald has a couch that she got at a consignment store for $600. By the way, another little thing that happened I'm trying to figure out is I have screens on all the windows. And maybe I fixed it. A couple nights ago, I saw a couple moths in here and stuff. And I was like, where are they coming in from? Then I found a couple of the screens had a little bit of a crack, they were a little bit raised, so I had to push them down. But I didn't know if you're in a house and you have screens on the windows, where do the bugs come in from? Do they crawl in between the screen and the window and then come in? Ants can come in from anywhere. They can come in from the walls. But I mean little flying thingies like beetles or whatever. Where are they coming from? I literally wrote on my notes here, where are the bugs coming in from? Terry says came in from door maybe. I didn't notice it. It's not like I opened the door much. So I don't think that's it. Rick says wherever they like. Geneva Beach says nobody knows for sure. Callie Voltaire says I have the same experience. Mystery for me. BZ says around the screen. Doe says, bugs just get in. Madison M says, screens sometimes, especially corners. I think Jeff is behind. Jeff just says, Macy's still around. At Jeff Curry. I think you may be behind in the broadcast. Something that's very interesting about this place is this place has hardwood floors. But I can walk without shoes on this all day. I basically never have shoes on at home. It has hardwood floor, and then the kitchen has some sort of tile, I think, over the wood. But there's a lot of give to the floor. When I was in Orlando, and actually I think Atlanta too, but Orlando, I could not walk on that floor without shoes because it was very, very hard. I think it was basically concrete. But it was so much harder than this floor. But this is a hardwood floor. But it's really interesting that it can have so much give to it. I have no problem. I don't wear shoes all day in here. I could not have done that in Orlando. I didn't know how it was going to be. I basically don't use my rugs. People are talking about the bugs. Oh yeah, my zero shoes help. If it was a year ago, I couldn't walk barefoot on these floors, but I've strengthened my feet. But still, the concrete floor of my last place was so hard. Yeah, the shoes changed. Well, it wasn't really the shoes so much as the decision to just go barefoot as much as possible. But the shoes certainly helped. Because when I'm out, I can wear those. Virgo says hardwood floors are easier to clean. I used my vacuum on the hardwood floor the other day. It seemed to do fine. Oh, Jeff is not behind. No, Jeff, my point was you said Macy's is still around. And when I saw that, because we had discussed Macy's like a half an hour ago, so my thought was, oh, maybe because sometimes our viewers all the time, regularly, they don't realize that they're not caught up live. So I wanted to let you know, in case you weren't, that you could catch up. That's a regular thing we do in the chat, is let people know if we think they might be accidentally watching from behind. Yeah, I don't know about the winter. Linda says can't stand cold floors in the winter. I'm sure it'll be colder without the carpet, but whatever. Zipper says love older homes. They have so much character. Yeah, no, I really like it. I like that this place is older. It's fun. You know, like that's like this tile in the bathroom and stuff. Like there's some kind of individuality to it. Benny, we'll do a tour at some point. We will, believe me. I just want to get things kind of really settled before doing that. Once I'm settled with the other stuff, we'll do a little tour. Well, I'm sure we'll do a stream in the kitchen too, so. Oh, I hadn't seen this before. I'm going to retweet this. So I just retweeted something. I hadn't seen this specific thing. Mike Wooten said 2 employees at the Buffalo supermarket where 10 people were killed told me the suspect was there a month before the attack. Shortly before Easter, produce manager Rose says he questioned why a white woman worked there. She's talked to detectives. A month before the attack. Yeah, I had heard he was there the day before the attack. A viewer sent me something about that. Talking Head says, the only problem with all wood homes like mine is the shrinking and expanding in the summer. Okay, so we talked about the bugs. Talked about that. Oh, did I tell you the update about the pocket knife? Did I give you the pocket knife update? Maybe I did. I can't remember. Did I tell you guys what happened with the pocket knife? Oh, I think I did tell you. I had it written down here. I think I told you. 26 says no. I think I mentioned it. Yeah, Terry remembered. Yes, some of you heard it, some of you didn't. The handyman was very happy to get it. He said he keeps a pocket knife in various places. Keeps a bunch of them around. It was one a viewer sent me like 2 years ago, and it frightened me. It was like a switchblade, and I was too scared to have it around. Hey, thanks, Sonic. Sonic is heading out. Thank you, Sonic. Great seeing you. I appreciate that, Sonic. Thank you so much. See you next time. Yeah, he said he could definitely use it. Ooh, Sean says, I just discovered someone tried to cut the cable on my bike rack's lock while I was traveling and they failed. Really? Sean, so somebody, you mean where your electric bike is, Sean? So is it that you have a bike rack outside of the electric bike and somebody actually came by and tried to cut the cable? Jeez. No, Maria's Kitty Cats, the frying pan is still in its package. I don't know if Gordon Gott is still watching. I'll open it when Gordon Gott is watching, because he donated towards it. Richard Williams is here from the UK. Wow, Sean, that sucks. Sean says, my electric cruiser on my van's bike rack. The rubber sleeve is cut, but they couldn't cut all the way through the steel. Wow, that sucks. And you don't live like in the middle of a city. You live in like kind of a, you're kind of a, like a woodsy area. Callie Walter says, Callie is out of control with crime. Sean, good they weren't successful. That sucks. That just sucks. What do they just drive by and look for stuff to rob? Sean says, it happened while I was traveling. Oh, so Sean says it wasn't necessarily at home. He's saying he was traveling in his van. And it could have been anywhere in California, Nevada, or Oregon because he was traveling in his van. I see. Jeff Curry, you're not being jumped on, Jeff. Jeff, we commonly do this as a courtesy to viewers. If we think a viewer is accidentally behind, we commonly post in the chat and just remind them. It's no one's jumping on you. This happens all the time. Because it's a pretty regular occurrence that one of our viewers accidentally is watching and doesn't realize they're live. So we just do it as a courtesy. No one's jumping on you. Sean says, I'm stoked the locked work. It's an expensive bike. It is an expensive bike. Yeah, that sucks. Well, I'm glad it didn't get stolen. Instructor Lupe says, I live in LA County and I have been a victim of grand theft auto 3 times and a catalytic converter stolen once. Sean says, I wish I had a recording so I could see them fail. Yeah, catalytic converter stuff sucks. That happens all the time. Catalytic converter theft. This is an article from 2 days ago in Massachusetts. Melrose police investigating catalytic converter thefts. Catalytic converters are often stolen for the valuable high platinum found in the car part. Oh, it's so annoying. Brookline police recommend asking car dealerships to etch the car's vehicle VIN into the catalytic converter. Catalytic converters have been stolen more recently across Massachusetts due to the high value of the platinum metal found in this car part. People just cut them off the cars. Around 1 a.m. on Thursday, 2 to 3 people reportedly cut the converter from a Honda on Cottage Street. People saw them off. Terry says they get stolen a lot here in California, too. Hannikin says people are getting cat shields installed. Jan Porter says catalytic converters can be taken off in 5 minutes. Here's an article from an insurance agency in Massachusetts, Cavallo and Signorello. How to protect your vehicles, catalytic converter theft in Massachusetts. They contain precious metals. Scrap yards and black market buyers buy them and they sell them to recyclers. Thieves know certain car models contain more precious metals in their converters. Trucks, vans, and older foreign model vehicles are common targets. Hybrid and electric vehicles are also a greater risk. If you own a Toyota Prius, you can buy a specially designed guard. Park in a garage, fenced-in area, or well-lit place whenever possible. Anyways. Jan says they're being stolen daily in Oregon. Sarah says it's less than 5 minutes if they're good at doing it. That sucks. It sucks. Anyways, that's going on. Can the car operate without the converter? My guess is no. Oh, you will not harm your engine. Maybe it goes like you can. Way.com says, it helps reduce air pollution. You will not harm your engine or your car in any way by driving without one. It's not always a good idea to drive without one, even if it works. Without the catalytic converter, your car won't perform as well. engine fault codes will be generated, and engine performance will suffer. I wonder if it's also illegal to not have one, if it's reducing pollution. Like I know in Massachusetts you have to get an inspection sticker every year. I'm assuming you can't get an inspection sticker without a catalytic converter. Yeah, see, look at this is an article from The Motor Guy. It may be illegal to drive without a catalytic converter in your state, and it is likely that your vehicle will fail an emissions test. Fanzansky says the scrap yards that purchase them should be held, from these criminals should be held accountable too. Sarah says it wouldn't sound right, it would make a ton of noise. Catalytic converter replacement costs from CarBrain. For vehicles, the average cost of a catalytic converter repair is between $945 and $2475, including parts and labor. Linda says probably covered by insurance. I think it is covered by insurance. I mean, you might have a deductible. Also, I wonder if it might raise your insurance rate or contribute to it. I'm not sure. The crow is here. Interesting. I am just checking for news here. Quick news check. Okay, again, a reminder, we'll see how this goes. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how many people are going to watch. We will have tomorrow night on Agenda Free TV. We're really doing this. We're covering the Pennsylvania Republican Senate primary. Once in a while I cover something like this, which isn't like the most major news. I just feel like covering it. But I have no idea how it's going to go or who's going to watch or whatever. Linda says it's a death wish. I just decided to cover it. So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. AJ says, we got this. Well, if you're hanging out tomorrow and you're looking for something to watch, we'll be covering it. I know, like, I'm sure the news networks, like CNN's doing an election coverage thing, and, I'm guessing the news networks will. But I'm specifically focusing on Pennsylvania. Oh, 77 Pool Bob, that's so nice of you. Wow. Thank you, 77 Pool Bob, who says, thanks for another enjoyable and very eclectic stream. Cheers to the mods as well. Take care. Thanks, 77 Pool Bob. Very nice of you. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping this up shortly. Jeff, nobody is jumping on you. Jeff, what's going on, Jeff? Why are you so upset? Nobody's jumping on you. We told you that, and you keep saying we are. We're on your side, Jeff. Too sick. I just have one monitor here right now. We normally don't do like a strictly politics stream. I mean, it's pretty rare that we do a politics stream like that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is just a lie. I think this is a lie. I just got an email. I just got this email. There's no way this is true. Google Maps claims your review just reached 1,000 review views. Now, this is a cleaners that I used in Orlando, and I used it in October. There is no way 1,000 people have read my review of Acme cleaners. There's just no way. So I don't know what they're counting as a view. Maybe somebody loads a page up of cleaners. There's just no way 1,000 people read my Acme cleaners review in 7 months. Too sick, you're violating the news rule. And the mods are going to get you for it. Because I'm famous? No, nobody's reading that. Sean says it sounds like it could be true. Oh, Sean, I agree people have read the review. Sean, I agree that people do read reviews. I just think 1,000 seems crazy. That 1,000 people have read my review for that one cleaning place. It just seems like a lot. But I agree. I read reviews. People do read reviews. I agree with you. I got to leave a review for the treadmill fixer guy. I was waiting to make sure my treadmill worked, and it has been. So soon I'll leave a review for my treadmill guy. I try to leave them for like the small businesses because it really helps them. Guys, it's 1:03 a.m. It's 1:03 a.m. I think we might be getting there. I'm sorry we've come on so late lately. It's just been happening. I don't know why. I had just a bunch of stuff to do today. It'll be earlier. C days, I think they're maybe counting when somebody just opens the page up of all the... somebody searches for laundry in Orlando and it just pops up on their screen. They might count it as a view. but somebody might not read my individual review. I don't know. Anyways. Sean says that would be 1 in 1,000 people in Orlando, which doesn't count travelers who need dry cleaning. But Orlando's a big place, Sean. We're talking about downtown Orlando. And there's dry cleaners in different parts, so I would assume people are only going to be looking if they're in that neighborhood. Sean and I are going to agree to disagree on this, I bet. Who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe 1,000 people have read it, Sean. You never know. We'd have to get the information from Google, find out about their methodology. Sean says, I don't know, just saying it could be true. All right, so this has been a fun stream. We talked about all kinds of things again. You guys gave me helpful information about sectionals. And we're not always going to be this late. Also, it seems later because it's so quiet. That's what happens. It's so quiet. It feels like it's like 5 in the morning. It's not. I really do think it seems later when we do these streams now because it's so quiet here. Hey, I want to thank you for joining and all of our moderators. Sarah and Linda Belk and AJ and Lizzie was here a bit before too. Thank you, moderators. By the way, Lookner channel on Twitter. There was bonus content today. Rick Hobby pointed out that I posted bonus content. Look at this bonus content today on Lookner channel. Oh, Lookner channel has 2,500 followers. Way to go, Twitter account for Lookner channel. Look at that bonus content there. My first Wegmans. That's bonus content right there. So Lookner channel on Twitter for bonus content. I got to thank our viewers. I got to thank you guys. And the lurkers. Thanks everybody lurking. BZ, Madison. Mercy K liked when I looked up hot flashes. Reggie, Jan Porter. Thanks for your tip on furniture, Mercy K. Paula Faust, Virgo. Benny Sidman, Madison, Cheryl Puente. Cheryl likes the late streams. The problem is it's not a random grouping, right? So I expect people who watching the stream to say they like late streams because they're actually watching. The people who don't like them probably aren't watching and probably aren't in the chat room. Jeff Curry, thank you for watching. Again, Jeff, no one was calling you out at all. We're just trying to help. Just trying to be helpful. Thanks, Jeff, for watching. Dillamond, Country Girl, Do Your Duty, Anita, Modaluski, Hannikin, Sean TV, Sea Days. Oh, Gringo, thanks, Gringo. Gringo was watching from Mexico. Thank you, Gringo, for the bye-bye sticker. Thanks, everybody who donated. That's so kind of you guys. Thank you. Callie Voltaire, thank you. Callie Voltaire likes the late streams. Jerry S., Darren Markley, Namo Wutsy, Maria's Kitty Cats. Alex Duncan, 12 Tree. Oh, 77 Pool Bar from College Station. See Michelle Sparks. Good to see everyone. Come by tomorrow night when we cover the primary. Rosemary Randolph. Roach. Oh, Gringo. So nice of Gringo. Thanks for the thank you sticker, Gringo, from Mexico. Thanks, Gringo. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it. J. Marie, thanks for watching. Linda says, for less stress, you can watch the news broadcast on Twitter Live. I forgot to thank all the mods. Oh, I gotta send a. I did chapters and I forgot to send out the thing to the mods, thanking them for covering the for the modding on Saturday. I'll do that before doing chapters right after this. All right, guys. Oh, now I got to do chapters. All right, Jeff. I'm removing your comment. Jeff, come on, Jeff. Behave yourself, Jeff. Anointed Prayers, thanks for watching. Maria's Kitty Cat, thanks for watching. Rick Hoppy. Zipper, thank you for watching. Mark Potashnik. Ooh, there's some music playing downstairs now. Or maybe it's playing outside, I'm not sure. Probably downstairs. Maybe it's like on a TV or something. I don't usually hear music from down there. Hazel Firuz, thanks for watching. Firuzi, thanks for watching, Hazel. Jan Porter, thanks for watching. All right, guys. Wrapping this up. Really appreciate you joining. Fun discussion. Newsroom Pizza, I do not think there's a party. It sounds like more like a TV. Gringo says, I just joined. I will watch replay now. Yeah, we talked a bunch about sectionals. C-Day says, stars on Bow Street used to have good sectionals. Sean TV, thanks for watching. Reggie Marzell. All right, that's it, Arizona Jumper. We are wrapping it up. We are wrapping it up. Here we go. Thanks, guys. Stream coming tomorrow on Agenda Free TV. And more streams soon. And thanks again to our moderators. And thanks to everybody who donated. That's super nice of you. Really appreciate it. Hanya Vargas, Katie McElroy, Damian Hale, Amy Williams, Callie Voltaire, Sonic 77 Pull Bob Gringo. Thank you. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you very, very soon.